Hello, everyone. As part of this series of some interesting facts around the world map, I'll tell you today about a place which are just 4 kilometers apart, but about 21 hours away from each other. Interesting, isn't it? That they are just 4 kilometers away from each other, but their time difference is about 21 hours. So, yes, I'm talking about Russia and US. Though on world map, they look so far when we see them on a paper. But they seem to be on opposite sides of the world when you see on the world map on a paper. But as you know, Earth is an sphere. These two countries, though looking so far on paper, are actually very, very close than you think. So see it on a globe and you will realize how close they are. So yes, see this. This part is Russia, and then here we have US. This is Alaska, which is also part of the US, and here you can see US and Russia are so close to each other, right? So yeah, geographically they are very close, and the narrowest distance between the mainland Russia and mainland Alaska is about 88 kilometers. So this distance is about 88 kilometers, right? They are so close. But yeah, I was talking in the beginning about being only 4 kilometers apart, right? So now let's expand this map further. You see these two islands, they are called Diomede Islands. This is the Big Diomede and this is called the Little Diomede Island. So Big Diomede Island is owned by Russia and Little Diomede Island is owned by the US. Okay, and distance between these two islands is just 4 kilometers. Hence I said these two islands, these two places, or these two countries means Russia and US, they are just 4 kilometers apart. And as per the time zone, this Big Diomede is around 21 hours ahead of Little Diomede. And right now when I'm shooting this video, the time at Big Diomede is 7 p.m. on 31st July, whereas the time at this Little Diomede is 11 p.m. on 30th July. That is 21 hours behind, almost one day before, right? Hence these islands are also called as Yesterday Island and Tomorrow Island. So yeah, now this brings me to another interesting fact called international date line. So this is the line which you see, this dotted line. This is the international date line, and this is the line, or this is the boundary between one calendar day and next calendar day. Right, as you saw, the time difference was 21 hours, almost one day before, and time was like Big Diomede is 7 p.m. on 31st July, and Little Diomede is 11 p.m. on 30th July. So almost one day. So likewise, this international date line is actually the boundary between one calendar day and another calendar day. And this line also crosses very close to the New Zealand. Okay. Now, very quickly, I will also talk about Alaska, as many people may have questioned that when we have US here, why does it have its territory or ownership at Alaska here, right? So originally, Alaska was once part of the Russia. That's again interesting, right? Originally, once upon a time, Alaska used to be owned by Russia. However, yeah, it was very difficult for Russia to govern, to manage, and defend Alaska, as it is actually very far, and then there's a big water body in between. It was being difficult for Russia in those days to manage Alaska, to defend Alaska. Hence, in 1867, they sold, yes, they sold Alaska to the United States. And this decision to sell was also with a desire to strengthen further ties with US in those days. So that's how Alaska became part of the US. So I think you found it interesting. It was interesting to know there are two islands which are so close, like 4 kilometers apart, and still 21 hours behind. We will continue to have these interesting facts further as well. See you again. Bye bye.